Right, welcome to Dave Devs. I'm going to show you how to set up the stewards panels. These are the good ones. We've had a lot of people praising these ones, and it's a must for every single league out there, especially for the ones that do a lot of stewarding or any stewarding at all. So in the testing channel, in the testing server, we'll go straight to it. So basically what you want to do, you want to create the steward panel. So /command, create steward panel. Straight away, run the command. You can have the command, you can have the panel set any way you like. So please select channel to post a steward ticket. So we're going to set the channel in testing channel. We're in this one here. So we'll set the panel in here. Select the category for a new steward tickets. So I've already got a category set, which is there. So if you've got a category and tickets, nothing at the moment, but if you've got one created, you will want to create one. Just so you've got something to choose from. So select the category, so tickets, and that's where all your tickets will go for this panel. So if you've got, for example, you can have as many panels as you want. You can literally you can have tier 1 panel, tier 2 panel, division 1 panel, as many as you want. Perfectly fine. Some ticket panels you have got to pay for extra ones. This one you can have, knock yourself out, have as many as you want, does not matter. So let's say, for example, if that ticket was called tier 1 reports, you could have another category called tier 2 reports, tier 3, as many as you want, like I say. So select steward role now. We're going to have a role. So this is where you want to select the roles of steward, typically, or tier 1 steward, tier steward, whatever you've got, tier 3 steward, division 1 steward, you know, all those kind of things. So these are the stewards that get pinged, or the ones that have to sort the tickets out. So in our situation, we don't actually have any stewards because this is a testing server. I'm going to have staff. You could actually have staff as well. It's entirely up to you what you've got. So you can customize your steward panel. You can have so Race Director Stewards tickets. So you can leave it as it is, perfectly fine. Okay, but what I'm going to do for testing is podium division steward tickets, stewards panel. Instant reports, that's better. Podium vision, incident reports. We'll leave it at that. Report. So panel description, you can change whatever you want. Change the color using the hex codes. Button label, report incident. You can add an image. If you really want to add an image, you can. Well, take a league image or a like an FIA or whatever you want. But for the time being, I'm going to leave a basic blank steward panel. But you can make it look fancy. It's entirely up to you. So submit this. And there's the panel. So that just sits there all day, every day. Just does its thing, sits there looking pretty. And if you get reports come through, people just click what they want. Appeal penalty. When they come to appeal, I'll go to the appeal quickly first. So when it comes to appeal, there has to be previous reports, right? Because you typically be appealing a previous report. Typically. Okay, that's why you'll find a way. If I click this and pick a report to appeal. So these are all my testing ones. So if someone disagrees with the steward outcome, you know, they've already been sorted, it's already been reported, it's already been posted, the steward reports have been submitted. Someone doesn't agree with it, they'll come to the appeals, and you will already have archived the ticket, usually, okay? And this is where the person appealing will see the archive, yeah? So they'll click on whatever archive, whatever their steward report was, so they'll know which one to appeal, and then they'll go through the appeal process. But for this video, we'll just look at the report, because the appeal side doesn't happen too often, to be fair. So anybody who comes in, had an issue on track, someone's rear-ended them, someone's punted them off, someone's had an issue and they're not happy, they're absolutely raging, you know, straight away, you know, every single league has it. Report incident. They come in full of anger, report incident. What will happen here is, who are you reporting? So basically straight away, who are we going to report? Let's report Wesley. Okay, first thing that comes up, instant report. So tier division 1. So let's just say Wesley was in the podium division, or whatever division that we just raced, or tier you just raced. So what is the lap and turn number? These are just little bits of information that you want to tell the stewards. So a lap 1, turn 1, usually the case, or lap 1, turn 2. You know, you may get around turn 1 at Monza, but turn 2 you may be dead. Someone rearrange it. You understand what I'm saying. I've turned 3, Silverstone, those kind of things. Describe the incident. He waved me out. I don't know why I capitalized that one. He waved me out. Broke too late. Broke too late. Whatever it may be. Additional notes. You can add additional notes, whatever you want to do. But typically, you don't need to write in this. I don't know why I did that. You don't need to write in this. Okay. So just got, there we go. Submit. It doesn't ask you for any information yet. Any videos or evidence yet. But you need to make sure you have evidence available for this to work properly. So once you submit it, it comes up there. Your incident report has been created. Please provide your evidence and press ready for review when done. So there's your ticket. It's just popped up into the category that you selected during the panel creation. So this panel will always go to this category every single time, which is great. I think, like you say, you can have as many panels as you want and as many channels as you want, which is perfect. Works well. So let's go to the ticket. So this is the ticket I've just reported. Great stuff. I've opened the ticket. So it's pinged me and it's pinged Wesley. Wesley's already here because he's a staff member, but typically Wes would not be in here. He's a staff member, so that's why he's here. But for testing, normally he wouldn't be in here. Okay, he's probably seen the ping. You might actually ask, but typically he shouldn't be here. Okay, it'll only be staff or stewards that you've got here. So you got myself. I reported Wes. We are both here. Incident report, evidence collection. Welcome, Dave. It's basically self-explanatory. You'll read all of it. The guy who's reporting will read all of it. Please upload at least one of the following in this channel: screenshots or video clips of the incident, replay files, iRace and etc. course, F1, etc. Whatever the driver may have is evidence. If they've got no evidence ready for review, it tells you you must upload at least one screenshot, video file, or post a valid link as evidence before submitting. At the end of the day, if you've got no evidence to submit, you don't really have a case. We all know that. So in the meantime, I'm going to just look for some evidence. Let's have a look for some evidence. I don't know what I've got. Bear with me. Leak stuff. There we go. Let's have a look. I'm going to promote some MSC while I'm here. Why not? So there's my evidence, okay? MSC 3D logo. I'm going to post that. This is my evidence. Okay? Let's do some MSC promotion while we are here. MSC Racing League, one of the best leagues there is. They do F1, Assetto Corsa, and iRacing. So join those guys to get involved. Perfect. Yeah, so there we go. Perfect. So I've got my evidence. That is my evidence. I'm going to write. You can write whatever you want. Hi. Please take a look and let me know what you think. Okay. So at this point in time, like I say, Wes would not be in the channel. Yeah, so Wes wouldn't be there. It would just be me reporting a driver and then submitting what I need to submit and then pressing ready for review. What happens now, typically, is when I press ready for review, I get kicked out of the channel. So the reporting driver gets kicked out of the channel. Okay. At the same time, the reporting driver gets kicked out of the channel. The driver they are reporting, in this case Wes, gets added to the channel. So at no point do the two drivers interact. So there's no arguments, there's no disagreements. If, for example, somebody reports somebody quite late at night, they don't spend all night arguing, you know, when staff and admin have no idea what's going on. So at this point in time, nothing is actually, the two guys or two drivers do not interact whatsoever. But for this testing point, obviously, as we are staff, we'll always be in the channel, but just ignore that. So I'm going to click ready for review. I've got information now. So ready for review. That's now gone. I get a message. So evidence submitted, the reported driver will now be added to this ticket. They can now provide their defense. You'll be notified when the stewards have reached a verdict. Okay, so this is the point where typically you'll be kicked out. I can still see what's going on because I'm the owner, but typically the reporting driver will be kicked out. Okay. So now you also get a message. Thanks for submitting your incident report and evidence. This is for the reporting driver. You've now been removed from the ticket so stewards can discuss the case privately. The reported driver will now be added to provide their defense evidence. So let's go back. So there's the reported driver. Added this. clicked ready for review. Being kicked out. Now Wesley is being added. Please submit any defense evidence. So Wes will come in at this point. I don't know if Wes is going to come in at this point. I don't know if he's busy or not. But typically Wes will be joined. Okay, Wes will join and add whatever he needs to add. Can we see if we can actually try and get Wes? Let's see if we can get Wes. Come on, buddy. You're busy. You're busy. Come and get him in. Come and get him in. You might actually be here. Help me out. Add evidence. Add defense. Let's just... Oh, he's here. Here he is. Come on. Well done, Wes. Well done. There we go. There we go. So he's added the... That's his defense. It's his testing point. So then he's pressed defense ready. So this is where Wes gets kicked out. Typically, Wes gets kicked out, but he's a staff member, so he's still here. But typically, he wouldn't be here. So then it goes defense ready, defense submitted. It's ping the staff or ping the steward role, for example. Stewards, please review the case and submit a verdict. So here's what happens, okay? So stewards, so both drivers are now out of the ticket. Yeah, so I'm out of the ticket, Wes out of the ticket. We're not for testing, but you get the idea. And then the staff come to a decision. Yes, he's at fault. Okay. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Okay, you'll have a bit of a chat. Stewards will talk about it. And then what happens is everyone comes to a decision. Are you agree with that? Yes, we do. So then, staff member uses the verdict. You have to use the verdict command. Okay, this is the final part of the steward ticket. You have to use the verdict command. Okay. So there we go. Verdict. So 10-second time penalty. Yeah. I can't spell today. I can't just put the space in the wrong place. Comments, none. Penalty points, if you're going to add some, let's take some 4 penalty points to submit. This is where it finalizes the ticket and creates the transcript option. So there we go, completely locked out. Steward's verdict, final decision, report at Dave, reported Wesley. Verdict, 10-second time penalty. You could write in 10-second time penalty to Wesley or write the name in on the comments and tell it to you, but this is for the stewards. And this can sit there for as long as you want. But then when the reports are out, you want to close ticket and archive. Obviously my archived tickets go down here. But it just, if you don't have a category called archive, it will create one. It will just create it. So don't even worry about this. It will create it. Just for argument's sake. That's just for testing purposes. I'll show you. So I do not have a closed ticket and archive. I don't have an archive category. So let's just say closed ticket and archive. It will create one. And there it is. Archive transcripts. I can't talk. Transcripts. Why is that one? Interaction failed. There we go. There we go. Because the ticket wasn't there. So basically, it's closed out now. All done. Ticket is gone. Sorted. So archive transcripts. There we go. I've done it twice. But yeah, that's all there. All there. Sorted. 10-second time penalty. Just in case you ever need it back. I've got some changes to make to these, but as you can see, it still works pretty well. And then going back to the testing channel. So somebody comes along. So Wes comes along. These the steward results or steward's reports. Sees that he's been, 10-second penalty. He's not happy. So he comes along and nope, I'm not happy with that one. Testing channel. He comes and appeals. Presses the appeals. So he'll see these reports. So podium division report 30. I did it twice. Ignore that one. I did it twice because the first one, the category wasn't there. So I got an interaction field. But ignore that one. Small little bugs will get ironed out. So do not even worry about that. It won't do the interaction field on the second time, as you noticed. Just the first time. But again, all that will be fixed. So don't stress. So he'll come along. He's going to report it. He's going to appeal it. I don't like it. He'll press that one. He'll appeal it. Why are you appealing? So Wes isn't happy. Why is he appealing? Not happy with the 10-second time penalty. I don't think I was at fault. But here's the thing, right? You should have realistically submitted more defense, for example, right? Not very often it really should go to appeal. But if he does want to appeal, you can do. So then the ticket comes up Stewards Appeal. So it creates another ticket, another category, appeals category. There it is, Steward Appeals. So, and it comes back in with the appeal point, and it also brings back the transcript from the original message. Okay, so there's the original steward report, steward discussion. So he brings it back in. It's all transparent, all there. So it basically read back through, remind them what they actually penalise them for, and so on and so on. So you can discuss this one, and again, close ticket and archive, all done, and the channel will be deleted by itself. All automated, all happy, and everything's all done. And that is pretty much it regarding these stewards. But yes, definitely want to have, and a huge help and automation site for the stewards of any league.